I begin in the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful.
You saying I got 15th place, I've got 11th place, I've got 9th place, I've got 7th place in the Olympia, and I'm totally drug-free.
Well, this video is brought to you by Ronnie Coleman Signature Series. RCSS is your one-stop shop for everything you need to build your own legacy at the gym. Make sure to check out my supplement shop on Amazon and use the code BigRon10 for 10% off. And now, back to the videos. What's up, guys? It's your boy Big Ron here. I got something very special for y'all today. I got the Club Shay Shay podcast going on in my house. Let's go. Let's do this.
Here he is, Ronnie Coleman. Ronnie, how you doing, man?
I'm good. Hanging in there, as usual.
Man, it's been a while, bro. We go back.
A long way.
Bro, I got my own cognac. This is my cognac, Shea by Laportier.
Oh, cool.
And I want to toast your career. The most unbelievable professional bodybuilding career ever.
Thank you.
Salute, bro.
You should have warned me.
Man, all the way as strong as you are, that ain't nothing to you.
That was a little bit strong, though.
So you saying I got 15th place, I've got 11th place, I've got 9th place, I've got 7th place in the Olympia, and I'm totally drug-free.
Well, in 1995, Flex Wheeler was winning all the shows he went to. Actually, it was 1994. He was winning. He won on the Classic.
Yep.
He was on the tour. He was winning all the shows on the tour. And I remember when I was in college, I was always the smartest guy in my class. Mm-hmm. But if I wasn't the smartest, I would go study with the smartest guy to, increase my grade. So I'm gonna take that same philosophy with Flex. So I went to Flex's room, and I'm like, Flex, man, I'm tired of getting my butt whooped at all these shows. I hear you guys taking the juice. I had to say something. And he's like, yeah, man, if you want to get up there with the big dogs, you got to do what the big dogs do.
Okay.
So my first time ever having anything to do with drugs was 1995.
1995.
And that's when I won my first pro show.
Canada Cup.
Canada Cup. And I'm like, okay, I guess Flex was on point.
He was on to something, huh?
Yeah. After that, I'm like, you know what? I'm tired of getting my butt whooped. I'm just trying to do what these guys do.
Right. Why you never became a trainer, Ronnie?
I don't think anybody could keep up with what I'm going to put them through.
What, Ronnie? Ronnie, they not you.
Yeah, I know. So I'm just going to be wasting my time in there.
Right.
So I'm like, I don't want to do nothing that I don't have a lot of passion for. So training is not my thing. I've had all kind of people. Dion called me, have me to train. I'm like, no, I don't train people too. I have to find somebody, but that's just not my thing.
Right. Prime, he wanted you to train him, or he wanted you to train somebody in his family?
He wanted me to train him and his wife.
Okay.
And I'm like, no, dude, that ain't my thing. I'm not into training people. It was like 10, 15 years. This is a long time ago, but I told him too. I just don't train people. I ain't have patience. And I don't have time for anything that I really don't have a lot of passion for. So I'm into things that I have passion for. Like I started my own company.
Right.
Back in 2011. I have this Ronnie Coleman Signature Series. You see some of my products, ain't you? Mm-hmm. And we've had this company now for about 13 years, and every year it gets a little bit better. Right. You know, we started out at like $4 million in revenue. I think the last 2 years it's increased up to almost 20 million.
Wow.
So, you know, every year it increased in revenue. And we hoping to get this thing to 20, and then after that, you know, 30, and after that,
you want to
40.
sell? You gonna sell or you want to keep it?
I'm gonna keep it because it's just one of those things that it's a challenge for me.
Right.
And I look forward to a challenge each and every single day, because I know if I put my mind to something, I can do anything I want. I learned that from winning 8 Mr. Olympias in a row.
Absolutely.
It's all about hard work, dedication, and I have all that for what I'm doing now.
I read where you said internally everything's fine. I feel internally all my organs are functioning properly. My kidneys are doing, my liver's doing what it's supposed to do.
Everything's going good.
My heart, everything.
Everything.
It's just at my back and my hips, my knees.
Balance is pretty much gone for the most part.
Do you look back and like, man, you don't think squatting up, right? I mean, think about how much weight.
That's a lot of weight.
Over the course of your career that you've lifted.
47 years.
Yes.
Is what I got.
You done lifted millions of pounds. Not thousands, millions of pounds.
Millions of pounds. And, you know, that takes a toll on the body.
Yes.
You know, eventually it's going to catch up with you. And that's what happened to me in 2007. All that banging and heavy lifting finally caught up with me, and it was time to go.
Do you ever look back, you're home with your beautiful family, sitting in bed like, damn, was it all worth it?
Never. To this day, I said if I had to do over again, the only thing I would do is squat that 800.
Man, that 800 still bothers you.
That 800 still bothers me after all this time. I'm like, man, I blew it. I blew my opportunity to squat 800 for 6 reps.
You remember that?
I remember like it was yesterday. I remember putting it up. I'm like, why did I put this up? I had at least 4 more reps in me. If you go back and listen to the tape, you'll hear me say, oh man, that was light. I should have did more reps.
Oh, this is 800 pounds. 800 solid ass pounds.
Yeah, buddy! Yeah. Oh, yeah. When you finally got beat it, because like you said, Lee retired, nobody ever defeated him.
No.
Dorian lost to Lee, before Lee retired.
Yeah, exactly.
And so I'm sure you wanted to like get the 9, go away and be done with it.
Yep.
And it didn't happen. Were you disappointed?
Highly disappointed. Still disappointed to this day.
You think you won?
I know I won, but you know, they say change is good, and change is gonna come about sometime or another, and that was the time.
You should have told him this is gonna be your last year, but he felt sorry.
I don't think it would have made no difference. I don't think it would have made no difference. They already had it in their mind, and it was made up. As soon as we walked out there on stage, they had already decided that change is going to happen. We just had an Off the Chain podcast here at my house. Now, if y'all want to see more topics like this, y'all know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, buddy. Well, a lot of people want to know, about your daily activities.
Okay.
So, how many, just let us know, like what you eat, how many hours a day you train, how many hours of cardio you do, how many hours a day you sleep.
Yeah.
Let people know what bodybuilding is all about.
So I
365, what is it, 365, 7 days a week? We
Yeah,
already
that's
know.
right. So, I put out a lot of content on my YouTube channel as well. So it breaks down a little bit more specific, like the types of workouts that I do, or the nutrition, the types of foods that I'm eating very specifically. But if you want a one-stop shop right here, right now, I would say I like to stick to 3-4 sources of protein, whether that's, well, I'm gonna name off maybe more than that, but whether that's like egg whites and eggs, whether that's chicken or salmon or beef or maybe a protein powder, those are typically the food choices that I go with. Now, yes, I eat some whitefish too, but
What about
I don't know
carbs?
about that. I'm not a big fan of the whitefish. I don't know about you, but
I'm not a fan of fish at all.
yeah, I like the salmon, but the whitefish is no, thank you. But carbs, I like to honestly. I just like rice, man. I love rice, man.
You like potatoes?
I do love potatoes. Don't let me fool
What's
you,
your
man.
favorite potato?
Well, I told you earlier, the purple potato. You ain't never seen one of them, huh?
I heard of that purple potato until today. That's funny.
So I like the white
I don't
potatoes
think I'm
too.
the only one out there too. Yeah, me too. When I was dieting, Chad would only let me eat white potatoes. Yeah. He did let me eat the sweet potatoes like the last week. We getting ready.
I am
You
not
jump
a
up
fan
on
of,
stage.
I am not a fan of sweet potatoes. Let me tell you. Maybe like, isn't there is it called the white sweet potato or something like that? Anyway,
yeah, it's a white sweet potato.
I like those. I don't like the regular orange ones. I don't know.
I like the orange one better.
You can have all them, man.
Because it reminds me of a sweet potato pie, to be honest with you. And that was one of my favorite food that my mom cooked for me just about every Thanksgiving and every Christmas, pretty much just about every holiday day where you have a lot of food. So what do you think about the Olympia being in Orlando this year,
Oh man, I love it, dude. Look, like we talked before, we said, with the Olympia being in Vegas, that's super cool and exciting. Like we feel like that's a great place to have the Olympia. But truthfully,
better in the world.
yeah, but truthfully, man, with the Olympia being right in my backyard, maybe 2-hour drive, you can't beat it, man.
Can't beat it.
No.
It's like, actually, the Olympia is at your house, pretty much.
That's how it feels, man. Yeah.
Because I've been to Finland for the Olympia. I went to Atlanta for the Olympia, Chicago for the Olympia, Los Angeles for the Olympia, New York for the Olympia. But Vegas was the best place ever. Nothing tops Vegas. Out of all the places I've been, nothing tops Vegas.
Yeah, I'd probably have to agree with you. But let me ask you, a lot of people ask you, where's your favorite place to have the Olympia? Where was your least favorite place to have it, considering you were competing in the Olympia?
That's easy. Helsinki, Finland.
I knew you were going to say that.
And I'm going to tell you why.
Right?
I'm going to tell you why. It was on a hockey rink.
What?
On a hockey rink. We was out there.
You're posing on ice?
Pretty much. They put a stage up there on the rink. And, we standing there on stage and it's cold,
Yeah.
Ain't no heat. You can't trying to get your veins to come out. Ain't no veins coming out. It's cold. It was the worst Olympia ever.
Yeah.
The worst ever. So you won the 212 Olympia, right?
Mm-hmm.
And your goal is to win the Mr. Olympia.
The Mr. Olympia.
So where you at right now, you think?
Well, I just come off of a second place finish from last year. So I think, with the physique that we presented this past Olympia, it kind of shows where I stand amongst the other competitors. And, going into the Olympia,
What are you thinking?
I wanted to be in that top call out, meaning top 5. But I truly, truly believed I could be in that top 3 call out. And that's just me. I wasn't being vocal about it. I really thought, if I can come in and nail it, I know we can be top 3. Well, coming off the Olympia, I placed second. Yeah. So that lets me know where I stand with that physique that I presented last year. Oh, yeah. So with another year of training under my belt, having a true off season, preparing for this year's Open, Mr. Olympia, I think, I can definitely make the improvements to my physique to come back and be a dominant competitor.
Well, like I said, second place guy always wins, and yours, like I said, yours is right around the corner. You know, I still got my boys here, and
I know, I see that. I was saying, man.
you always got something to look back on, no matter how boring life gets. You always got these guys here to.
First of all,
yeah,
after talking to you
I did
earlier, I know
something
your life ain't boring at all, man. You're always doing something.
yeah.
But I was saying how badly I would love to just grab one of these, hold it, touch it, feel it, see it.
I was
But
the same way. I never forget.
I refuse. Yeah, I refuse to touch it.
I was the same way.
I'll look at it from here. This is as close as I'm getting.
This is as close I got to one on stage was I think the 98 Mr. Olympia.
Oh, okay.
Was the closest I got to one. And my goal back then was to always place in the top 5. And I never, ever, ever thought I'd win Mr. Olympia.
Really?
And when it happened, shocked me, blew me away. And
you scared everybody else off, right?
Yeah, I never thought I'd win, but just looking backstage at one, I'm like, man, that'd be real cool if I could ever win one of those. But I know it ain't gonna happen, but it's nice to just look at them. You know,
it ain't ever gonna happen. 8 titles later.
Yeah, it ain't gonna never happen. And then 8 years later, then you never know what life has in store for you. What do you think about taking second last year? You think the judging was fair?
Yeah, I do. I actually do. I think Hottie was truly the best. I do. I think he was spot on. People had argued that he could have been Mr. Olympia in previous years. Look, he wasn't, but this year he came back and he proved that he was the best. I felt that I pushed him, but I know I need to improve if I want to claim that title.
So what are your plans to? Are you going to get bigger, smaller?
Well, I'm definitely going to add more muscle tissue, but I have to put it in the right areas, right? I can't just get big for the sake of getting big, right? I'm not trying to hit a weight goal. I'm not trying to just put on this crazy amount of mass. I really want to make sure that I'm etching out my physique and sculpting it in the way that's Mr. Olympia worthy, right? And so what was the critique last year? They said that if I could bring my legs up from the front a little bit, meaning my quads, and if I could get a little bit denser through the chest and arm area, then, I'll have a better shot at walking away with that title. So that's the focus, and it's been the focus ever since December.
Yeah, the question I always get from people, what's the first thing you eat after you get off stage at the Olympia?
I know, man. We just talked about that earlier too. Used to, I'd have a stash of stuff, man. All these baked goods and cookies and all this stuff. And then I come to realize, for me, some people can do it, but for me, I have to avoid sweets at all costs.
Oh man.
I know, right? I go crazy, man. If I have too much, even just like 1 or 2 bites, I can't do it. I don't want it. So I try to just stick to my clean diet. This past year, I just had like some oatmeal and some oats and protein powder. That
ain't no cheat at all.
No, I probably should have had more food.
Mine is always pizza.
Yeah?
Pizza and Dom Perignon. Matter of fact, I always have somebody to deliver it in my room after the show is over. So after the show is over, I go to my room, eat my, 10, 12 slices. I don't want to eat too much.
10 to 12 slices.
Because I got to go.
How big is a slice? Is it like a large?
Just a regular slice, Because I got to say.
Not the New York style like that. Right?
No. This is the thick crust, because you.
Oh, okay, all right.
I crave bread and cheese when I get off stage in the off season. But only reason I only eat like 10 to 12 slices because I'm saving room for a McDonald's.
Oh, you're round 2, huh?
As soon as I finish eating that, that's the place I go next. I go to McDonald's, grab my 2 quarter pounders with cheese, and my 3 to 4 chocolate chip cookies.
Man, I started on them chocolate chip cookies and it's over with. I can't stop. So, but hey, man, you're gonna be at the Olympia this year, right?
Oh yeah, I would
Maybe
never.
maybe
miss
we
the
share a
Olympia.
pizza after this year's Olympia. How about that?
That sounds like a good idea to me. You know, to be honest with you, the last time I had pizza was probably the last time I competed.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Huh?
I worked
Oh,
at
real quick.
Domino's.
What pizza? What type of pizza? Like what? Where from?
I'm gonna be honest with you. My favorite pizza has always been Pizza Hut, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Pizza Hut. Out of
I
all-
worked at Domino's for 2 years, and that was my dinner
Okay.
for like almost 2 years straight. So I can't even think about Domino's pizza.
You burnt yourself
anymore.
out.
Yeah, I completely burned myself out. When you eat pizza 6 to 7 days a week, every single day, for like almost 2 years straight, yeah, you can tend to get burnt out a little
All
bit.
right, that's the secret, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to be like Ronnie Coleman, you got to eat pizza every day for 2 years straight.
Actually, that's pretty much what I did before I started bodybuilding, because I didn't get into bodybuilding until, let's see, I graduated in 86. I worked at Domino's from 87 to 88, and I started bodybuilding in 89.
Dang.
And that's when I really started putting on the size. So yeah, you pretty much
I
you're
worked
right.
at Wendy's. So I worked at Wendy's. So I would take home like the double cheeseburgers all the time. I'd smash those the next day. That's what I did.
What's up, everybody? Big Ron here. Now I'm sitting here with my good buddy, Mr. Olympia, second runner-up, Derek Lunsford. Derek, welcome to the Ronnie Coleman Ain't Nothing But a Peanut podcast. Shall I say, ain't nothing but a podcast.
I like that. I appreciate you having me, man. It's been a great day so far, and it's a good workout we just had.
Yeah. Just got through doing a little back and bicep at the office, the Ronnie Coleman Signature Series office gym. Did you get a good workout in?
Hey, Ronnie, we're here at the Ronnie Coleman headquarters, and we're training Ronnie Coleman style. What are you talking about? Is that even a question, man? We got it in today for sure. No, it was good. I felt that, back and biceps, I felt super pumped right away. I think we hit 20 reps every set.
Yeah, at least 20 easy ones for the most part, as I like to say.
Yeah.
Everybody know I'm from Arlington, and I've been there my whole career pretty much, and I trained there and worked out there. You're from Tampa, right?
Yeah, I mean, originally I'm from Indiana, but Tampa's home now. So.
What gym you go to over there?
Well, currently I've been training at 2 different gyms. One is MI40 gym. Most people know about that one. And recently I've been going to another private gym. It's a little smaller. It's called Reinhardt Gym. But I kind of bounce back and forth between all the gyms in the area, even the local gyms. Sometimes I like to go to the Crunch or Amped or EOS or just, wherever I feel like is the right atmosphere that day. But the majority of the time, I like MI40 gym. Yeah.
We all know that you are, 212 Mr. Olympia. What year was it? 21?
2021, yeah.
That was your first one?
That was my first Olympia victory.
Oh, okay.
That was my, what was it? Was that I think it was my 5th Mr. Olympia that I competed in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It took me a little bit longer.
Right?
Yeah. But we saw last year that you got second.
Yeah.
And I predicted that. Let me be the first one to say it. Your prediction was the only one I had right. At least I'm on track.
There you go.
Because normally the second guy always get the first eventually. So I think your time is right around the corner. So what are your plans for 2023? You got anything interesting going on? Any interesting appearances?
Oh, man.
Busy?
So I'm super busy. This is my first event. So, well, actually, after the Arnold Classic, this is the first little event that I'm doing. Is coming over here in Orlando, hanging out with you, and having a good time training. But this weekend, I'll be in Columbus, Georgia. Yeah. And that's for the NPC Tri-City Classic. Oh. I'm going to Germany, so I'll be at FIBO. Middle of April. There you go. And then I got 3 events in the month of May. So 3 out of the 4 weekends I'm gone. First weekend, St. Louis Midwest
Let everybody
Championship.
know where you're gonna be.
There you go. Yeah, the NPC Midwest Championship, St. Louis Pro show. First weekend of May. Second weekend of May, none other than the Pittsburgh Pro, and that's going to be the guest posing.
Big show, biggest show is around.
That's right, man. So don't miss that one for sure. That's where all of us Olympians are going to be there.
All these guys gonna be there.
Yep, and we're doing the guest posing there the second weekend of May, which is my birthday weekend. Imagine that.
You know something? I think we got that in common.
Yeah, I think yours is the day before mine, the 13th, right?
Yeah.
I'm the 14th. So how ironic! Imagine that.
Yeah, imagine that.
Yeah, and then the last event I have in May is going to be the third weekend. It's up in Grand Rapids at the NPC Grand Rapids Championships. I do have more events in June, July, August, and all the way to the Olympia, but I'm trying to keep my schedule open.
When you gonna start your prep?
Well, I mean, you know as well as everybody, this is a 24/7, 365 thing. But as far as locking it down officially for the Olympia,
You don't travel at all?
nah, I would say, I mean,
Do
if
you
I
have like me? I always had 12 weeks out. I didn't travel.
yeah, that's something about like that. 12 weeks out, I like to really lock it down for sure.
So who you gonna be working with this year?
Oh, yeah. The man himself,
What's his name?
Honey Rambod.
Oh, I know Honey.
I think you do, don't
I
you?
hung out with old Honey a couple times.
Yeah, that's
Honey, I was telling you about the watch he helped me to get back on one of our cruises. Man.
Yeah.
Honey used to always hang out back in the day. We were good friends, and we used to go on cruises together. I stayed at his house many times. Honey was actually the guy that got me my second biggest. No, he got me my first biggest contract ever with one of the supplement companies back in the day. And like I said, me and Honey go way back. So
He's a good man too. Let me tell you something, man. People ask me all the time, how is it working with Honey Rambod? I said, first of all, he's got 22 Mr. Olympia victories under his belt.
So you know what he's doing.
His track record speaks for himself. Yeah, for itself as far as a coach, right? But along with that, he is a great mentor. And as far as with helping me out financially with the sponsorship with his supplement company, Evogen, I'm so blessed and so grateful and so thankful that he does that for me as well. And so
that stuff comes in handy. I know all about it.
yeah, man. And in addition to that, man, I really have to say, man, I really know deep down that he truly cares about me and I truly care about him. It's truly a friendship.
Yeah.
Man, so I'm just very thankful that God put him in my life and we've developed the relationship that we have, man. Again, on and off stage, whether it's the coaching or whether it's just a friendship, I'm just blessed to have that guy in my life.
God puts many angels in our lives to do many things that we couldn't do for ourselves.
Absolutely.
I know what you're talking about right there, all day and all night. Cause I tell anybody that want to listen to me that my biggest angel was Brian Dobson himself. The guy that got me started, and got me into bodybuilding, taught me how to train as one, taught me how to pose, pretty much taught me everything I needed to know. And the most important thing he did for me was introduce me to my calling for being here on this earth, because I always tell people, God put us here for a reason. He didn't put us here just to be here. We're not here just to be here. We all have a purpose and we all have a calling. And some of us have careers too, so it all depends on, the individual himself. I tell people that, bodybuilding was pretty much my calling, but my career was working for the police department, because I was there for about, 15, 16 years. And a lot of people are like, man, how did you do it? I just simply told them, hey, I love what I'm doing.
Bingo.
If I didn't love what I was doing, I would not be here today. I would not be at the police department. I'd be doing bodybuilding by itself. Because I didn't have to do both, One job was paying me what, about $45,000, $50,000 a year, and the other one paying me about $1 million.
Yeah, exactly.
We all know the biggest number gonna always work out.
Those are the two biggest things you just hit on right there that I took from looking up to you specifically, man. So, first one was the fact that you just genuinely love what you do. Like we talked earlier today, you're like,
if you love what you're doing, you never work a day in your life.
absolutely. So, you know, there's times where bodybuilding can be tough. It's a grind, man. It's not easy. Otherwise, everybody would
That's
do
why
it.
I went to the police department every day, because I wanted to forget about bodybuilding.
Yeah, there you go.
And think about something else and doing something else different. Yeah. What do you feel your biggest challenges in life are right now, you think, for the most part? I know you're trying to get this title.
Yeah. That's the biggest focus overall. That's the biggest goal is to come back this year with a more dominant physique, and hopefully we can come away with that 2023 Mr. Olympia title.
Are y'all gonna make any changes, or y'all gonna pretty much stick to what you have always done?
I mean, I think there's always going to be little changes here and there. I mean, we're always evolving and learning as we go, but I think, you know, the method that Hani has implemented with me as far as like the FST7 training and just the way he coaches and everything, we have a really good relationship, and I just feel like things are going pretty well. And, you know, just keeping that love for bodybuilding, right? Wanting to be in the gym and training and wanting to eat the meals and live the lifestyle. That's so important.
What's your favorite restaurant to go to in the off season? If you get a chance to go to any.
Oh man, let me tell you. I feel like every year it changes, right?
One
year I was eating all you can eat sushi about every day. And then one year it was, okay, I want to go get burgers. And then one year it's I like Cheesecake Factory. I'll tell you what, man, ever since I got with Hani Rambod, he's been giving me that Persian diet. So I've been eating a lot of Persian food. So, you know, I feel like every year it's something different. And, you know, Persian food has been one of the staples in my diet. So,
well, me, myself, I'm kind of a creature of habit. Yeah. My favorite restaurants in the off season are also Black Eyed Peas and Outback. Pretty much I go every single day. You live a little bit different lifestyle than me, so I think you get a chance to eat more at home, don't you?
Yeah, I'm blessed. You know, I do have a meal prep sponsor, Mega Fit Meals, so I definitely eat the majority of my food from them, but otherwise, yeah, I mean, I don't mind to eat that routine bodybuilding meal plan pretty much year round. I mean, of course, yeah, I like to take my wife out on a date every once in a while, go out with friends or family and enjoy ourselves like normal people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, me and my wife had date night too.
Is that right? Yeah. But all in all, I mean, most of the time I just like to be able to fuel my body so I can get in the gym and train every day. So.
What are you getting ready for? I'm going to compete in November at the Nationals, break that record. Okay. And when I do that, that'll officially make me the strongest man to walk the surface. What are you doing? What am I doing? It's going to be in the super raw division. We're going to attempt the 810 squat, no knee wraps, no suit, 670 bench and an 860 deadlift. Just with a singlet, no wraps, no sleeves, nothing.
Oh, really? Good luck. No, I couldn't do that without no wraps, knee wraps.
No, not even the sleeves.
Yeah, I know damn well I couldn't do it without sleeves.
The record has stood for 39 years.
I bet.
A guy by the name of Don Reinhardt set that years ago.
How old are you?
43.
Oh, man. I started getting strong when I was like 40, 41.
Now watch them videos.
Yeah, that's when I was at my peak. 43, I was on the decline. Yeah, my back had, I had the herniated disc in 96. And it caught up with me by 06.
Painful.
Yeah, too much pain. I remember going to the gym and squatting 500. By the time I came out for the second rep, I heard my leg kind of pop. That was actually, I was 7. I think I was 40. 42. 42 or something. So yeah, that finally caught up with me. I beat you for a little while there. You ever had anything like that before, huh?
I had, about 4 years ago, I had L4, it was bulging and herniated, and L5 I actually tore this. And my pelvis went forward and shifted up. That was the worst. 4 years ago. Yeah. It was the worst pain I've ever felt in my life. I said, if this is the type of pain that I gotta go through, lift weights, I don't wanna lift weights anymore. But it came, I had to go through rehab for 3 months, 3 hours a day, 3 days a week, 4 days a week. And it came around. It came around. My last 3 meets, I've broken 8 world records each meet.
Yeah. That's the same way it was for me. I'm not being in so much pain. It's giving me shots and everything.
You sit there and you sweat. Like the pain hurts so bad. You know, you can't sit long, you can't lay, you can't stand.
You can't do nothing.
Nothing. You can't do nothing.
Too much pain. I couldn't even sleep for nothing. Once you break through it, like you say, I laid around for like 2 weeks.
Really?
And then finally said, okay, I'm getting ready for the arm class, I gotta go to the gym. I went back to squatting right away.
Did you really?
Yep. Went back to the gym and started squatting. I could go over 300, but you know, it was enough to just do a show. But that was 97, because I herniated in 96 in December. And I think I started out working out about the 2nd week of January, somewhere in there. And, you know, Arnold was like 8 weeks away. So, yeah, I had to get back in there and get back on it.
Where'd you train for that one?
Metroplex? Yep.
You did some training right here in your own gym too.
I didn't have this.
You didn't have that yet?
I built that in 01. Yeah, 01. Yeah, I was able to. I ended up placing 4th in that show, so I didn't do too bad. It could have been a whole lot worse, because I remember when it herniated, it sounded like a gunshot. It was that loud. It said, "Paya." It was so loud it hurt my ear. It was that loud. And it kind of scared me, because I was squatting 600, and I was coming up on rep number 8. I'll never forget that. How you remember the rep? Because I usually get 12, and I'm like, what the hell? What's that noise? Because I thought it was a guy spotting me. You know, you had John Bryan always hit me behind the neck, you know, get me fired up. You know what I did, 800? I'm like, damn, why didn't he hit me? Boy, I threw away there. Like, man, did you just hit me? He's like, no, I didn't touch you. I'm like, what the hell was that loud ass noise? As soon as I said it, I felt something in my leg. I felt like a sharp pain go down my left leg. I'm like, damn, that hurt. Well, I guess I'm done with squatting.
Then it turns numb.
No, I didn't turn numb. Nope. Because I went and I finished my workout. I went and did leg press, and then I did some hamstring leg curls and stuff. I came home, I ate, put my uniform on. I showered, ate, put my uniform on, and I was going to work. I'll never forget it. I'm like, damn, my back's still hurting. So instead of me turning right down here to go to work, I'm like, hell no, I'm going to the emergency room. I went to the emergency room, and that's when I kind of found out. The only thing about it is, you know, your emergency room, they just going to do x-rays. They're like, man, we can't really find nothing wrong with your back. I'm like, why am I in so much pain? Like, well, we don't know. You're going to have to go get an MRI. I'm like, well, can you give me something for this pain? They're like, yeah. They gave me a shot. I'm still in pain. So I'm just sitting there, you know, waiting on the result. Like, damn, this shot didn't do nothing. They're like, well, you got some pain pills? I'm like, yeah, I'll take them too. So they gave me the pain pills. Another 30 minutes. I'm like, damn, pain pills ain't working either. You got anything else?
Wow.
I was dying. I ain't never felt like pain.
I'm telling you, that back injury is the worst. You can't do nothing.
Yeah, to this day, it's been the worst one. And that pain never went away. I came home, took some more pain pills. They gave me a prescription. Nothing. I was still in pain.
But that back pain,
All
that
day.
would put the fear in you the rest of your life. You think, I
Yeah.
never want that pain again.
Yeah. It took about 2 or 3 days to go away.
With the medication.
Yeah, with the medication. The medication wasn't doing nothing. that pain, like, oh, what's that? That ain't nothing. It didn't do a thing. Not one little thing either. The pain stayed excruciating the whole time.
And still went through
But it took me about, I still did the Arnold Classic, got 4. Actually, before I went to Arnold Classic, I went to the Ironman the week before. Lee Priest beat me.
Lee Priest.
Why, that hurt. I was like, man, do I want to do this? I went to the Arnold Classic, and they still called him out before me. I went back to my room after the morning show. I told Big A, she's my girlfriend at the time, like, Big A, I just had this herniated disc, and fucking Lee Priest beat me. I'm like, I'm done with this shit. And she said, boy, shut up. I'm like, I'm for real. She said, no, you ain't. You don't do nothing. And I thought about it. After the night show, I ended up getting 4 and beat Lee. I'm like, yeah, I think I'm gonna hang around. Yeah, that was some trying times right there. I seriously thought about quitting. Yeah, free membership to the gym also kind of persuaded me. Didn't want to give that up either. Back then, I was still a little struggling a little bit. So anything free was welcome.
Got that right.
That was before I started making money in bodybuilding. I didn't even, I had a contract with Metric, but they weren't really paying me that much. They could give me like an average salary, really big, just enough to get by. But never get that herniated disc though. It took me about, I think in 01 is when I deadlifted that 800. It took me about 3 years to get my strength back.
I remember watching that.
It came back pretty good. Yeah, it came back pretty good though. And that was with I did a lot of went to chiropractor for about 3 or 4 days a week, and I did deep tissue massage about 2 days a week. And that's what got me back to my strength.
People don't realize that massage helps a lot.
Yeah, that massage and that chiropractor helped me a lot too. A whole lot. I still remember to this day all the stuff they was doing to me to get me back to health. What do you think about these some of the new guys out there now, like Andrew, Jack, and who else you got out there? Andrew and the other guy, Samson, that won the Arnold. I think he won the Arnold just this year's Arnold.
Yeah, Samson won, Nick got second, Andrew got third, Rami fourth, and then, believe it or not, Sean Clarita placed in fifth. I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah. What do I think about it? Look, I'm a fan of bodybuilding, and I'm a bodybuilder and competitor myself. So for my love of the sport, I think it's amazing. And I think that it just shows that bodybuilding is really thriving right now. Yeah. And also, I love it because it holds me accountable as a competitor, right? These guys are pushing themselves every day. Look, man, you don't think Hadi Chupin right now is over there in Iran training every single day, getting after it? Yep. I mean, tell me that doesn't fire me up to want to get in the gym every single day. And like you said, these other guys, Samson, Andrew, Nick, all the others, look, man, I mean, I know they're doing the same. They want the same thing I do. So for me, man, I'm not ever going to compare one era, being the 90s, early 2000s, to another era, or even the 70s to today. But what I can say is that this is very, very competitive right now, and everybody is hungry and wants it. And for me, as a competitor and as a fan, I love it.
What about the camaraderie? Y'all guys have any camaraderie?
Yes.
Everybody cheering if everybody trying to help everybody out or whatever?
I mean, from my point of view, yes. I mean,
it's the same way for me and the guys coming up. A lot of people don't know it, but Flex Wheeler pretty much is the reason why I won the Olympia.
Yeah.
Cause he turned me on to Chad Nichols. He's like, hey man, who you working with? Like, dude, I'm doing my own thing. He's like,
That's
you
crazy.
call a guy named Chad Nichols. I'm like, Chad Nichols? Yeah. Gave me this number, I called Chad. Chad didn't pick up the phone. I'm like, Flex, why you have me call this guy Chad and he didn't pick up the phone? He's like, no, man, he just liked it. Call him again. He'll call you back. So I called him again and he called me back. And the rest is pretty much history. Because I won my first Olympia that year.
Can I ask you,
by
man,
hooking up with him.
what were some of the changes that had been made once, like from what you were doing before on your own? Because you were doing it yourself,
Yeah,
right?
I was doing my own thing.
And then when you went with a top coach like Chad, we went with him. What were some of the changes like that you seemed to notice helped?
He changed everything I was doing.
Everything.
Everything.
Training, nutrition, everything.
Everything.
Wow.
I went from doing an hour cardio a day to 2 hours. I went from eating a half a pound of food with every meal to a whole pound. I went from training maybe like 45 minutes to an hour a day to about maybe hour and a half, sometime an hour, 15 minutes of training. I was trying to do some of everything, you know. I was working all my body parts as much as I could, all my weak ones, especially. I went from working calves maybe like once a week to like 3 times a week, working abs maybe once a week to 3 times a week. He changed pretty much everything I was doing. And had I not gone with him, I would have never ever figured that out on my own. I went from probably eating 400 grams of protein a day to 600.
Jeez.
I went from eating like 400 grams of carbs a day to like 100. So it was some major changes going on, and he pretty much changed everything I was doing.
Wow.
And I would have never ever figured that out on my own for sure, because I had no idea that you could put on a lot of quality muscle from eating food. Had no idea whatsoever. I'm not gonna lie.
Most anabolic thing in the world? Food.
Food, yeah. A lot of people think the drugs was gonna put on all that size. No, you had to eat. You can take all the drugs in the world, but if you ain't eating, you will not grow. I learned that the hard way, you know. And a lot of people think that bodybuilding is pretty much an individual sport. But for me, I always tell people, no, it's not an individual sport. I had my whole family helping me.
Absolutely.
My brother helped me with my stuff around the house. My sisters helped me with my clothing line, my fan mail. She mailed everything out for me. She helped me keep in good contact with my fans. My mom cooked all my meals.
Wow.
Every single one of them, pretty much. All I had to do was just warm it up. You know, everybody was contributing. My daughters would be at my house, putting my food on, warming it up.
Wow.
While I was doing my cardio or something like that. I had to weigh and measure every single thing I ate every single day. And they would weigh my food for me and measure it out for me and everything else. So everybody in my family contributed to me being Mr. Olympia. I did not do it all by myself.
You gotta have a team, man.
You gotta have a team. If you ain't got a good team around you, you can pretty much forget it. Bodybuilding is not an individual sport. And I'll tell anybody that wants to listen that if you don't have a good team around you, you don't have a good support. Support and family is everything when it comes to bodybuilding.
Absolutely.
You cannot do it alone by yourself. No way, Jose.
Yeah, I can attest to that, man. I have an amazing wife, amazing coach I just mentioned, amazing friends in my life, and everybody comes together to support me in any way that I need. And so I always say, man, look, this was my dream and my passion from the beginning, but in no way, shape, or form is it just me, the team, and everybody's there to support me. I just so happen to be the one on stage.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm definitely the one that's sticking to the cardio, doing the training. But without all these other individuals playing their part in this, I would not be where I'm at all.
What are your like major plans that you have going on for the future? You think coming up, besides winning the Olympia?
Yeah, man. So, you know, my wife and I, we do coaching online and stuff like that. And that's important to us because we definitely want to be able to give back to other people and help people not make some of the mistakes I made in the beginning. So we do that, whether it's, you know, competitors that want to get into bodybuilding or just lifestyle clients, whoever they are, it doesn't matter. So that's really important to us to give back and share what we've experienced and the knowledge that we've gathered over time.
How you plan to go about it, though?
What's that? Well, we do online coaching. So we have our website. We have uc-fit.com, UC Fit, our UC Fit team. That's mine, and then Fit with Gel, fitwithgel.com is hers. But yeah, I mean, we have other ambition to, you know, who knows? Maybe one day we could open up a private gym.
Yeah.
That would be amazing for me to be able to train for the Olympia and host people and have people come to our gym.
Yeah.
And we would love that too. But right now, man, I'm just trying to stay in my lane. Yes, I want to be this year's Mr. Olympia. Yeah, and I'm pumping out a ton of content out there that's free that, you know, when I first started, man, it was like, if I didn't know what to do on a chest day, I would look up bodybuilding chest workout or whatever. And I would just go look at it and I would just mimic the workout that day. So that's this kind of stuff that I like to put out too for people so they can have an idea of how to start their bodybuilding journey. But yeah, giving back and creating community and camaraderie in the bodybuilding and fitness world is super important to me and to us for sure. And so wherever God leads us, man, whether it's a gym or whether it's away from a gym and doing something different or whatever it is, man, I trust that his guidance is going to lead me where I should go.
Like
we'll see. Doors will open when they need to.
God got a plan for each and every single one of us. Yeah. And it's up to us to accept it and to follow it.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you for coming on Ain't Nothing But a Podcast. Is anything you want to add before we sign off here?
I do want to thank. Yeah, I do want to thank the others who support me too. I want to thank Evagen Nutrition, Honey Rambod, for supporting me. I want to thank Gas and Better Bodies for also supporting me.
Yeah. Gotta have that support.
Yep, Mega Fit Meals as well, and yeah, I want to thank my friends, family, and everybody that comes together.
Don't forget the most important person in the world.
Got to thank my wife.
Oh, there you go.
And I got to thank God for his many blessings. So, and I also want to thank you too, man. Like, you know, you could call up, you're Ronnie Coleman. You can call up anybody. And
Yeah, buddy.
I appreciate you calling me up and hanging out today.
I appreciate you coming on, bro.
You know, even though we're just getting to know each other, you know,
it's all good.
I feel like we really hit it off, man. And it's like we've known each other for a long time, man.
Yep. And like I said, your day is coming.
Thank you, man.
And I'm glad to be a part of it. And I'm glad to say that I was the one who predicted it first.
I really do appreciate
you.
You
had some other guys out there. Cause, to me, when I was coming up, my one girlfriend told me, and the year that I won, a guy by the name of J.J. Marsh told me I was going to win. So I had some other people out there that believed in me. And of course, Brian Dobson was the first guy ever to tell me something like that, even before I knew what Mr. Olympia was. So, you know, you got people out there really believing in you, really support them, and want to see you do it. And I'm one of them. Just
Thank
so you
you,
know.
man.
So,
believe me,
good luck. Give them hell. And enjoy it.
Thank you, man. Believe me, I'm grateful. I don't take this for granted whatsoever. And whether that mean this opportunity, I don't want to take it for granted. Yep. And also, I just want to remain grateful too, as I said earlier, because you have to, man. Like,
ain't nothing wrong with being humble.
Yeah. So I feel blessed. I'm thankful, and And yeah, that's
Like I
it.
say, God could have chose anybody, but He chose you, me, and all the other guys out there. And we want to do our best to spread as much love as possible. All right, guys, before I sign out, make sure you go to Derek's channel, that's Derek Lunsford, and my channel, Ronnie Coleman, and make sure you like and subscribe. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight, baby. Y'all know it still ain't nothing but a peanut.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, buddy.
That's dangerous driving like late at night though.
Yeah,
Late at night driving is probably the most dangerous.
that happened to me one time, one night, 3, 4 in the morning, going down the highway. I look up, car headed straight for me. I'm like, fuck. And I'm like, they gonna get over? No, they not. So I did. The last minute.
Damn. Oh shit.
That's crazy.
Do you have any crazy cop stories like that?
One night, it was a call, shots in the air. Somebody fired shots in the air. I'm like, oh man, this is easy one here. I know this is gonna get me, drive by and drive to the station. As soon as I pull up, I'm like, okay, there's a guy out there and he's pointing. I'm like, oh shit, this ain't good. So he's pointing at the apartment. I'm like, why is he pointing? And this is a shots fired call in the air, He's like, no, it's that apartment right there. I'm like, what do you mean it's apartment? He's like, the shots came from there. I'm like, oh shit.
Subscribe and share and like and comment. But now as you like.